everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angie and it's nice to have you guys here. So today I'm going to do a what's in my bag with this handbag. This is my Ted Baker, I think they call these the lady bags, and this is the large one. I tried filming this before. I tried filming this last Sunday, and when I went to edit it on Thursday for Friday's video, it was out of focus. So I've adjusted the focus settings and hopefully it's looking a lot better now. Second time, so take two. Give this a try. But I wanted to do a what's in my bag for this bag just so you guys could see what kind of generally fits in this bag. So it's also partly going to be a bag review. You can't find this bag in this print anymore, but this bag style is still available in different colors and different prints from Ted Baker, so I will try to include a link below to whatever the current version is. So far I've really been loving this style. I do love the print. I think the print works well all year round. I will continue to use this into the summer, but I'm not using it quite as much right now because I've started teaching, so I don't take this with me to teach. I've been using the Ted Baker bag that I got for my birthday, which is a smaller crossbody bag along with a backpack for all of my teaching stuff. But for my day-to-day, if I'm running errands or going to appointments and I'm not teaching, it's not a work day, then this is the bag that I use because this holds everything that I need for my general day-to-day. So it's also been a while since I've done a what's in my bag, and the last one that I did was for my Satchel's Sugar Cube bag, which is a small bag. So it's been a while since I've done a larger bag for a what's in my bag video. So some of the things that I carry with me on a regular basis have changed slightly. So diving right in to my handbag, you can see that I've got it packed pretty well full. There's a lot crammed in here. So the biggest thing I will take out first, and that's my bullet journal. Now if I'm just running errands, like if I'm going to Costco or Target or something like that, I don't take this with me. But if I'm going to any kind of appointment or a meeting with my advisor or something like that, then obviously my bullet journal has to be there. So right now my bullet journal is being housed in this portfolio case that came with the 2018 Boss Lady Agenda palette set amazingness from Too Faced. It was one of their winter collection, limited edition kind of winter gift sets. It says, "Don't let today be a waste of makeup." Really cute. And inside I just have my bullet journal, and then it's got space for stickers and business cards and a little pen loop, which I like, and then just my bullet journal, which I probably need to do a new bullet journal video because it's been a little while. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see what my bullet journal is looking like at the moment. And then we get into kind of the main handbag stuff. The bag itself has a few pockets. The bag itself has these two zippered pockets on the outer edges. I think I just have some feminine hygiene. One is empty and one has just some feminine hygiene products. So I don't keep a whole lot in there because I don't want to mess up the structure of the outside of the bag. I don't want like weird lumps and bumps. On the inside, the majority of stuff is kept in this organizer, which I will go over in a moment. But the things that aren't kept in those organizers, I keep my phone, usually it's in my hand, but it will stay in one of these front pockets here, and then my card holder goes into the back zippered pocket. That way I can zip that up if I want to make sure that my card holder and my cards and stuff are extra secure, so they're not just floating around in the middle of that organizer. So the card holder that I'm using at the moment is one of the ones that I got in London. I got it at this little store called Sourced in Spitalfields Market, and the brand, if I can see the label, is Willow and Rose. Willow and Rose. It's super cute. It fits my cards. So I've kind of got payment cards on one side, and then IDs and a couple store cards on the other side, and then I just keep my business cards and a few other miscellaneous cards in the middle bit. which you could also put some cash in there if you wanted to. So in the organizer is by a brand called Vercord. I just got this on Amazon and it's really nice. It fits a ton and then it fits nicely into that bag. But now that we're getting into spring and summer, I've got a couple other larger Ted Baker bags that I can use, and so I can just kind of move this from one bag to the other without having to move everything that's inside. On these outer pockets here, one just has a Tisserand aromatherapy roller ball. This is the de-stress one. It smells like, I think it smells like roses and citrus, and it just smells really nice. It does help keep me calm if I'm in a stressful situation. I also always keep a Kind bar. This is the dark chocolate mocha almond one. I like this because it's gluten-free and dairy-free, and at the moment I'm trying to avoid gluten and lactose. And so it will fill me up and keep me satisfied if I'm out and I can't get access to proper food. I discovered these, a friend of mine happened to have one and she totally saved me. So now I keep these stocked in my handbag so I am never without something if I start to get really hungry. In the other one, I've got some Midol and some Lactaid, and then I've got a little contact lens case that has just single doses of a few different pain relievers, and so that way when I switch from my big bag to my little bag, I can just take this out and have everything I would need, like just for an afternoon out. And then on this pocket, something needs to go back in here. My checkbook usually lives in here, so that needs to go back in. And I've also at the moment got some Lane Bryant Real Woman dollars, so I need to go back and spend those. And then we get to the inside of the organizer. So on the one side, in this pocket, I just keep a little Ted Baker compact mirror. I got this in a gift set, and then the mirror has both a regular and a magnified one, so that's really nice. So that just kind of slots in there. And then I've got hand cream and a nail clipper in the other pocket here. In these pockets on this side, I keep a roller ball of the Stella McCartney Peony. I've been obsessed with and loving the Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede. I also have a Ted Baker fragrance that has peonies in it, and so rather than carry, those are the two that I'm kind of wearing the most right now, and so rather than carrying the larger bottle of each of those, even though they're still like technically a travel size, they're not as slim as a roller ball, so I carry this in my bag just to top up my fragrance because this pairs really well with both of those fragrances. I also have my Ted Baker, or one of my Ted Baker pens, so it comes in this cute little case, and then inside I just keep Papermate Ink Joy because they are some of my favorite pens. I absolutely love those. So if I want a gel pen, but if I want a ballpoint, I've got my Ted Baker one. And then this also has a stylus. So if I've got my iPad with me, or if I want to use my stylus on my iPhone, I've got something with the stylus. And then that just slots neatly in there. These ones aren't stitched at the bottom, so they're just kind of open in the bottom, so I only stick things like the pen case or the roller ball that aren't tiny, and so they won't slip out the bottom. And then in this pocket here are all of my, well, one makeup thing and then the rest are lip things. The one makeup item is my Autograph Illuminating Touch Under Eye Concealer, which I probably need some more of right now. So I just have that on hand. It's kind of like a touche éclat, so I leave my touche éclat in my bathroom with the rest of my makeup, and we'll use that in the morning, and then we'll use this to touch up if I need it. Keep an EOS lip balm, because I can't go in without a lip balm, and then I've got lip color options. So I have my Unique Pink Sephora Collection Color Adapt Gloss. So if I'm just going out to like physical therapy and I want my lips to be really hydrated with just a tiny bit of color, I will use this. If I want a little bit more color but still very natural, I have the Sephora Collection Oil Infusion Color and Care. This is in shade Cherry. It's not as red as it looks, but it does give me a bit of a red tint to my lips. And I find that this formula is really comfortable. It doesn't dry, but it doesn't like go all over the place. It's not a gloss, but it's not a balm either. It's really weird. I've been really loving the Bite Beauty, the matte lip creams. So they're a matte lip, but they've got a creamy hydrating formula. They don't dry out, but they're not like budge proof, they're not completely transfer proof, and they will kind of wear off, but they still look good, if that makes sense. So I've got a full size in shade Leche, which is what I'm wearing now. So it's just a very natural nude pink. And then I also have it in Glace or Glass, Glace, and this is a slightly darker, more of a mauvey nude. So if I want a little bit more color, I'll wear this. I've worn this before, loving it. This was in the birthday gift. So if you have a birthday coming up and you're a Sephora member, the Bite Beauty gift set, this is one of the products that comes with it. Fallen back in love with the Leche one and with the formula itself. And so now that I'm starting to use this, I'm tempted to go get some more colors because I am really liking the formula. So that's all the outer pockets, and then just in the middle general pocket here, I've got my sunglasses. I have to have my sunglasses, especially right now in Arizona. It is getting very bright and sunny. So these are my Ted Baker sunglasses that I got at Nordstrom Rack last summer, I think. Loving these. I've got my keys with my little fox folklore keychain that I got in Oxford. I have this little pouch. This came from the dollar spot at Target. It's an excellent find. It was $1 because, as we know, not everything in the dollar spot is $1. So this is one of the few $1 things. But it says Choose Joy on the outside, really cute, and then inside I just keep my Apple iPhone earbuds. I don't have the pod or the wireless ones. These are just the standard ones that come with your iPhone, and so I just coil them up really tight, and oddly enough that keeps them pretty much untangled. They then like completely come out perfectly fine. So I literally just wrap it around 2 fingers, so they are wrapped up pretty tight, but for some reason that keeps them, they unravel pretty much tangle free. So when I wrap them up that tight, they just fit neatly in there, and then it's really little and tiny. I used to keep them in a larger case, and it just took up so much room. So this takes up next to no room in my bag, and it's perfect. I've got a hairbrush from Sephora. This is also the Sephora own brand. And what I love about this, so it opens up, you've got a mirror in one side, you've got the brush that pops out of the other side, like that. And then on the outside, you've got this little flap that opens up, and then you can put in your own hair bobbles. I've got a couple bobby pins, and so I'm never without a hair tie. I usually try to have, there should be an Invisibobble in here somewhere. I usually have an Invisibobble on my wrist or spare ones thrown in my bag, but there have been a couple times where I've been caught out without an Invisibobble, and it was just so nice to know, oh, I've got my new Sephora brush. It's got hair ties in it. I'm kind of saved there. I've got a little reusable bag. This one I just picked up a few years ago at Marks & Spencer, and it just kind of squishes up really little, and then it's a decent size reusable bag. So if I pop in somewhere like Walgreens, or if I'm going into Target and just getting a couple little bits, this usually is fine, so that's handy. Yep, Invisibobble. We've got another lipstick. This needs to get returned to my bathroom. This is Pink Parfait, which is one of my favorites, and it's by Autograph, and it's like their hydrating lipstick formula. Love this. Got a hand sanitizer. This is handmade by Soap & Glory. Love this. It's pink and it smells really good. It doesn't smell like hand sanitizer, which is what I love about it. That's really nice. I've also, by Soap & Glory, got One Heck of a Blot super translucent mattifying powder and a retractable kabuki brush. So this is the powder that I carry with me throughout the day. I've got a spare battery for my Olympus pen, some Blink eye drops for when I wear my contacts. They live in there all the time so that I don't forget them on the rare days that I wear contacts. A larger bottle of Excedrin. So Like I said, I've got a single dose in here of things like Excedrin. I have the Milk Makeup Cooling Water. This is the mini. I have a full size of this that lives on my desk, and then this is the mini one that I keep in my handbag for on the go. And then for similar purposes, I have the Caudalie Eau de Beauté Beauty Elixir. I just love this. I don't use it as much in the winter, but in the summer when it's hot, this does help cool me down, so love that. And then I have, it's a Harrods tin for sugar-free peppermint drops, but I put Altoids in it because it's smaller than the Altoid tin, so I kind of like that better. I then also seem to have my ticket stub for Murder on the Orient Express and a Jo Malone fragrance tester strip. This did at one point have Peony and Blush Suede on it. And then there's a random paper clip. So that is all of that. I'll put this stuff back in. So, and then this can just pop right back into the bag. The bag itself, so like I said, it's got the two interior and then there's obviously napkins and Kleenex on the bottom. So you've got the two pockets here that you could put like your cell phone or some lip gloss. And then it's got the zippered pocket back here that my card holder is in. And then you've got these snaps on the side that allow you to kind of close it up a bit more or have it really wide open. So that helps for being able to put the organizer in. Just makes it really easy for that to just drop right in. And then the other nice thing about the poppers or the snaps there, if I get home and I've got stuff in my hands and I need to be hands-free, leaving one side open, it will fit my water bottle in there. So I can put more stuff in here. I don't do that on a regular basis because I do like to keep them snapped and help keep the bag, keep its shape a bit more. But it is nice to have that option to open that up and then I can fit my laptop in, I can fit my water bottle in, I can just cram it a bit more full temporarily. I'm not going to shove my bullet journal back in there, but that's all my stuff in. The one thing I wish it had that a lot of my other larger bags have is just a little clip here to keep that a little bit more shut. It just kind of wants to stay open. And as long as I don't overfill the bag, it does kind of keep its shape pretty well. I also like that it's really sturdy in the bottom. It doesn't bulge in the bottom. You've got the little feet on both sides. And then you've got the top handle straps, which can also be extended, which then gives you a little bit longer of a drop so that you can put it up on your shoulder and have it kind of tucked under your arm. Or what I tend to do more, although I do use that a fair bit, you've also got the long shoulder drop. So this lets me wear it over my shoulder and have it hang down on my hip, or I can do it crossbody if I need to. It doesn't, because it's so big, it doesn't sit super comfortably crossbody, but again, if I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff from my car up to my apartment and my hands are really full and I just want to know that everything is going to stay secure in my bag, I can put my water bottle in my bag and then put this on crossbody and then be completely hands-free, and this bag isn't going to go anywhere. I hate when I'm carrying something on my shoulder and it drops down into the crook of my arm like halfway up the stairs. So I like having, just for stabilization purposes if you will, I like having the shoulder strap. That's my bag. I am going to go because this video has gotten long as usual for me, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed taking a peek inside my bag. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Say hi down in the comments. Let me know what some of your handbag essentials are, and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye-bye.